أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كلام الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار أعاذنا الله وإياكم من النار. يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق إلا وأنتم مسلمون. So recently I've been thinking of what is happening to us. Starting with the beginning of this year, pandemic. We didn't know what's going on. People started to panic. And then suddenly, around March, the stock market went down, take a big dip. People panicked, they didn't know what they're going to face. Just slowly after it, lots of businesses shut down, a lot of layoffs. Everyone was like worried, what's going to happen to me next? And then we started to be locked at home, can't go out, but still can go in the yard, go outside a little bit, just get some fresh air until the fires started. You get the smoke, you're really locked inside your home. You can't even go outside to get some fresh air. And then, for some reason recently, we started to hear a lot of death. I receive every week few emails about people dying, young and old. When I started to think about this with myself, what does this mean? It might be this sign Allah sending for me to wake up, to get up from headlessness. And this is what Ibn al-Qayyim talked about in one of the greatest books. It's called Madarij al-Salikin, the road of the travelers to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He taught that most of people, they get in this life into heedlessness. They're not conscious of the hereafter. And I keep listening to this, thinking about, I don't know what to do. What does it mean actually? Until one day, just by accident, I heard the following verse. وجاءت سكرة الموت بالحق ذلك ما كنت منه تحيد ونفخ في الصور ذلك يوم الوعيد وجاءت كل نفس معها سائق وشهيد لقد كنت في غفلة من هذا فكشفنا عنك غطاءك فبصرك اليوم حديد. Allah is drawing the image, the scene of death. Death is what the Quran called it in a certain surah as al-yaqeen, the certain. It is the only truth that everyone knows that it is the truth. No one denied death. Either mu'min, not mu'min, no believer, kafir, atheist, doesn't believe in Allah. We all know death. We've seen it. We've seen people dying, and we know that one day we'll die. And he talked about it as sakratul maut. Sakran means drunk, but he doesn't have control of himself. He can't control his body. He can't think straight. He said at this moment, you'll be like this person. You're not able to control yourself. There is no way back. وَجَاءَتْ سَكْرَةُ الْمَوْتِ بِالْحَقِّ ذَلِكَ مَا كُنتُ مِنْهُ تَحِيدٌ. This is what you were trying to ignore. Living in your life, ignoring this time. You're very sure it's happening. But yeah, everything will be okay. ذَلِكَ مَا كُنْتَ مِنْهُ تَحِيدٌ. And then Allah just didn't talk about certain periods called the barzakh, when you are in the grave, but moved us again to a new scene. The scene when people get resurrected from the graves. So now died in the grave. And he said, وَنُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ ذَلِكَ يَوْمُ الْوَعِيدِ. This is the promised day. They believe this day will happen. ذَلِكَ يَوْمُ الْوَعِيدِ وَجَاءَتْ كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَعَهَا سَائِقٌ وَشَهِيدٌ. Everyone will come out of this grave, will have a driver, someone dragging him, and a witness, either for you or against you. And you'll be carrying your sins on your back for 50,000 years. The Day of Judgment is 50,000 years. في يوم كان مقداره 50,000 سنة. Imagine that. You just suddenly woke up, find yourself in a place that's not earth, carrying your sins. You're being dragged by someone, and someone is like witness against you. ونفخ في الصور ذلك يوم الوعيد وجاءت كل نفس معها سائق وشهيد لقد كنت في غفلة. The following verses say لقد كنت من هذا. You were hurtless in this life from what's going to happen to you. The thing that you are sure that it will happen. But you are living in this life completely heedless. Qayyim said the first thing that happened to people when they get awake, they have to get an event. They have to get an alarm. Something alerting them. Either an event, like someone who died. One of my best friends died. He's even younger than me. 4 years ago. It was one of those alarms. Hey, what's happening today? But the problem that people differ in their awakening, getting conscious of their heedlessness. Some people, they live in this life that everything will be okay. I don't have to count for everything. I pray, I'm fine. I think everything will be okay. Those are the heedless. I'm one of them. And every time I get away, people will get different. It's similar to the physical life. Ibn al-Qayyim even translating this, giving the go back to sleep. Ring again, click the snooze, go back to sleep. Remind you of something, go to Fajr in the morning. Some people, they keep snoozing it out until the alarm gives up and you find yourself after shul. Some people actually, they work out. They sit for small moments and then they go back again to sleep. It happens every time. You get an event, get conscious a little bit. Some in your life, you go and do some activities, and go back to sleep again. Since they woke up, they're walking every time. I'm the one that's snoozing. Or events that everyone get away. We get closer to Allah after Ramadan. We lose our hearts, we lose this of getting close. You go back to business. You don't remember the day that you would stand in front of the scale and your deed will be weighed. Did you sure that you're good than me? Since Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that the book, when will be put in front of you, will be sorry for what they're reading. You get the book, they read it. You will open it, you read it. Allah gave you the opportunity in this life to erase the sins, but you still insist, ignoring that. The awake that person is consistently feeling the regret of the shortcomings. He always wants to do best. They are self-evaluating themselves. Even at work. You have a goal, you go through the goal, and you do self-evaluation from time to time. Even in the development process, they have the Scrum, the Agile. What is it? It's continuous inspection and correction. Because if you haven't done that, you waited for a year, you might have a different product. We do that all the time in our life, but we don't do it for the hereafter. Following that, I've got the verses, I've heard the verses that I was talking about in the previous one. About another scene on the Salat, when the Munafiqeen, which we think we are not, all of us, but Umar ibn Khattab was worried he might be one of them. The Munafiqeen were with the Mu'mineen and they said, some people they get light and some they are not, and they're saying, they're wondering, we were with you, what happened? Why you have light and we are not? Weren't you with you? Alam nakum ma'akum? We were with you. We used to pray in Jama'ah. We used to be with the lectures. We used to be with you. What happened? Why you have light and we're not? They're surprised. Because they were heedless, waiting in this life until they read their book in the Day of Judgment and get surprised. Oh my God, I thought I'm different. I thought I would have light. I thought I'm fine. And then they replied back with 5 things I didn't complete last time. First thing they said, وَلَكِنَّكُمْ فَتَنْتُمْ أَنفُسَكُمْ. They said, yes, they confirmed, yes, you were with us. You prayed with us. You were in the Jama'ah, you came to Jum'ah, you were in the lectures. Yes, you were with us. وَلَكِنَّكُمْ فَتَنْتُمْ أَنفُسَكُمْ. The first thing that you expose yourself to fitna, you went to environments. And every one of those actually applied to me. When I was in Egypt, like 20-something years ago, before coming here, if I heard someone in the next street like drinking alcohol, I would go out of the city. When I first came here, like the first event when someone orders alcohol on the table, I just leave. After a while, yeah, I'm not drinking. You get used to seeing people drinking alcohol. I'm not drinking. You get used to people doing marcy around you until it becomes normal. It becomes something part of it. This is what's فتنتم أنفسكم. That you put yourself in a situation you play the towel. Many times you say, yeah, after Ramadan comes, I'll be a different person. Until I do Hajj. After Hajj, I'll be a completely different person. Until I get married. When I get married, I'm a totally different person. وَتَرَبَّصْتُمْ وَارْتَبْتُمْ. So many times you doubt. You doubt the hukm. You doubt even what people are saying. What are you talking about? No, those are different. I'm completely mu'min. I know I'm going to paradise. I will have full life. وَارْتَبْتُمْ وَغَرَّتْكُمُ الْأَمَانِيُّ. This is the thing. Wishes deceived you. Wishing that you will enter Jannah. Why? What do they do? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, أَمْ حَسِبْتُمْ أَن تَدْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةَ. Do you think you will enter Jannah لَمَّا يَأْتِكُمْ مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ خَلَوْا مِن قَبْلِكُم. Didn't you hear about the people before you, the Sahaba, how much sacrifice they did? Allah said it twice in the Quran. Surah Al-Baqarah and Ali Imran. أَمْ حَسِبْتُمْ أَن تَدْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةَ. Why do you think you're going to enter Jannah? Allah said it also in another place. لَيْسَ If the wish is full of book, everyone is saying, yeah, we are the people that will enter paradise, and everyone is not. It's not your wishes. مَنْ يَعْمَلْ سُوءًا يُجْزَ بِهِ. Whatever who will do bad will get punished for it. وَغَرَّتْكُمُ الْأَمَانِيُّ. Those wishes deceived you. And the last part is the toughest part. وَغَرَّكُمْ بِاللَّهِ الْغَرُورُ. The most deceiver, shaitan, غَرَّكُمْ بِاللَّهِ. What does it mean? Allahu Ghafur Rahim. You don't weigh between, it's called the difference between حُسْنُ الظَّنِّ لِلنَّفْسِ and حُسْنُ الظَّنِّ لِلَّهِ. It's a huge topic. But actually it's not حُسْنُ الظَّنِّ لِلَّهِ. حُسْنُ الظَّنِّ لِلَّهِ. What's good. You're not heedless. You're all the time in self-evaluation. حَاسِبُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ قَبْلَ أَن تُحَاسَبُوا. وَلْتَنْظُرْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ. Look what you are going to offer tomorrow. After that, I start thinking. I don't want to go back into this. So I started to see what's the book again. I pulled it one time and I stopped. But it's one of the things that it's actually one of the greatest books that most of the ulama have said this is the best book on how to gradually be able to increase your iman. It's a spiritual book. It's about the heart, the level, the stages of the heart, or the stages of traveling to Allah. The first stage is consciousness, is to get awake. You need to think. Are you satisfied with what you have today if you die now? If you die today, are you happy and you will be in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you guarantee that you will enter Jannah? This is the most important question that you need to ask yourself. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. وقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم إن الذين يستكبرون عن عبادتي سيدخلون جهنم داخلين. ادعوا الله وأنتم مؤمنون. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. So when the person becomes awake, conscious, There are three pillars for this. Consciousness of sins. مطالعة الجناية ومعرفة الخطر فيها والتشميل بضابطها. It is, how danger are those sins. And you look at the remaining time and you know that it's not enough. You don't have enough time to be able to recover and get to the high stages. The second part is consciousness of boundaries. You need to understand that you are here today listening to this. Allah is sending you these signs. Allah and most of it is Islam. Give you the opportunity after the opportunity to go back. The consciousness of that, sense consciousness of the bounties of Allah, consciousness of time. معرفة الزيادة والنقصان للأيام. You know that this time is not enough. You hear about the Salaf, Imam Nawawi. He used to only drop from tiredness, get quick nap of 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and continue working again. This is how we see that this time is so valuable. The hereafter is eternity. It's infinity. This life, let's say you live 100 years. Anything divided by infinity equals 0. 90% of the time we work towards this 0, not the infinity. The Sahaba and the Salaf, they know the difference. They work for the real life. And after that, the most important thing is to start committing. When you start to awake, you say, he gave example of the physical traveling. You're traveling to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You decide from that day, I'm going to and I'll be traveling to Allah until I die. It's called commitment. Manzilat al-azima. I am devoted to this. This will be my life. So you take the commitment that you will move forward. You will not stop. Every time you stop, you fall down. This is the problem. So many times we reach higher states of love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially in Ramadan. But you go down and get to the bottom because of the hindrances. There are so many things that takes you away. So many enemies. The first and the most enemy, as Ibn Qayyim said, yourself, your desires, al-hawa. اتخذ إلهه هواه مخالفة الهوى. And your shaitan, the devil. All of those are enemies, are you have to understand and do self-evaluation, which is the next step that we'll talk about, inshallah. Is the step that if you dropped it, the self-evaluation, this is the time that you will go back into business. That's why, inshallah, we'll start this series about Madarij al-Salikin. Is to go together, inshallah, to try to see how can we improve our iman. It's every Friday at 7:30 p.m. It's virtual. If you get the link and all the recordings for it, the PDF for the file, the English translation, it is myislam.net. You'll find the link for Madarij al-Salikin. It has the link for the Zoom link at 7:30 p.m. every Friday, inshallah. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم اقسم لنا من خشيتك ما تحول به بيننا وبين معصيتك ومن طاعتك ما تبلغنا به جنتك ومن اليقين ما تهون به علينا مصائب الدنيا ومتعنا اللهم بأسماعنا وأبصارنا وقواتنا أبدا ما أحييتنا واجعله الوارث منا واجعل ثأرنا على من ظلمنا اللهم واجعل ثأرنا على من ظلمنا، اللهم ولا تجعل مصيبتنا في ديننا، اللهم ولا تجعل الدنيا أكبر همنا ولا مبلغ علمنا ولا إلى النار مصيرنا، واجعل الجنة هي دارنا. اللهم يا ربنا واجعل الجنة هي دارنا، وأقم الصلاة إن الصلاة تنهى.
الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
استووا تواصلوا واعتدلوا، ثم الصف الأول فالأول، صلوا صلاة منجا. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. وجاءت سكرة الموت أنت منه تحيد وجاءت كل سائق وشهيد لقد كنت في غفلة من هذا فكشفنا عنك غطاءك بصرك اليوم الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات
وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.